Hello everybody. So today me and Allison are going to be baking
Snickerdoodles.
Yankee Doodles Snickerdoodles. What a name.
Yeah.
I bought this cookbook at the dollar store a few years ago. It's just a baking book.
$5.
So we're going to bake these cookies. We've baked them before. Just a warning, they're high in fat. They have almost 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of shortening, a stick of butter. So it's a lot of fattening stuff, but they're very delicious and they're comforting. So I will leave the recipe in the description if you would like to make it. So we are going to get started. What is it? Oh, she's out there gardening. Okay, so the first step is to preheat the oven to 350. Now, what do you have a stove on?
I don't know, honestly.
350. Okay. Mix the butter and shortening and 1.5 cups of sugar and eggs in a medium bowl. Okay. So let's get the butter is over here. We need the so put it in the big bowl.
You ready?
Yep. It's the big bowl.
I'm not gonna lie, butter smells really good when it's softened.
I used to eat butter when I was a kid.
I always eat butter.
I would go in the fridge and I'd sneak little bites out of it. I even got the urge to do it the other day, and I didn't do it though.
Whole thing butter?
Huh?
Whole butter?
Yeah, the whole thing. And then shortening, which is, so it's 1 stick of butter softened and a half a cup of shortening, cream of tartar. So get the, okay. Give me a spoon. Okay, so we got Crisco for the shortening.
It smells really good.
All that soap.
Yes.
Let me look. I bought that soap from Walmart.
Wow.
One of my favorite things about being a grown-up is like supplying my house with like toiletries and making it feel like a home, you know? Does this place feel like your home?
Yes.
Are you comfortable here? Ooh, it's greasy.
Well, it's green, so duh.
Okay, we need, what was it, 1.5 cups of sugar.
So this and
So that is,
non-wash.
well, I got another half a cup we can use.
Sugar.
So we can take this and pour it into this. I got these Pioneer Woman bowls. They're bowl measuring cups, and they're just so cute. So half a cup of sugar, and then another 1 cup. And then we need to set aside 1/4 of a cup of sugar for the dipping. Remember we had to dip them in that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So, so for Snickerdoodles, you have to roll them around in sugar and cinnamon mix before you bake them, which makes them extra delicious. Okay, and then the eggs.
The eggers. Where are they? Oh.
Right there. Let's put the sugar away.
You crack one, I crack.
So me and Allison were out in the yard today taking pictures of her because, you know, because of this whole COVID thing, there's no school and therefore no school pictures this year. So this was her school picture 2 years ago. This was what, in 4th grade?
5th grade.
Oh, then there was last year's. So.
And this was pre-K. It's just a random picture.
Yep. So I had her put a little bit of makeup on and get real pretty looking, and
She did my eyebrows.
see, I did her eyebrows, and she put makeup on. I did her hair and everything. So
I like this hair.
now we have some pictures to print. Okay, so now I'm going to use the brand new mixer.
Oh, it's the old mixer. Oh, we're going to over there.
Yep, that's the old one. It still kind of works, so I'm not going to throw it away. I'll probably just donate it to somebody.
That's a new one.
Okay, can you get me one of those spatulas over there? You guys, my kitchen is basically all Pioneer Woman. Like, why'd you get the little one? Get the bigger one. So I'm going to mix up this egg, butter, and sugar mix, and we'll be right back.
Do I just open
Okay.
it fully?
So yeah, you open it fully. You gotta let me do that part because you gotta pour it out because the teaspoon doesn't fit into there. So now we're gonna do the cream of tartar. This stuff, I don't know what it does, but they say to use it. These are like the best Snickerdoodle cookies I've ever tasted. They're a little time consuming to make, but you know, right now all we all have is time, right? We need 2 of those.
One of these. Yeah.
One.
And 2 of these.
2 cream tartars.
Yes, and 1 of these. Do I need to fully open this? Because
There's another one up there that should have more in it still.
where is it?
On the very top.
It's right here. It was right on the very bottom.
Just dip it in and use that side.
Teaspoon? Yeah. I'll just finish this.
Okay, so we got this mixture over here. This is what this looks like. But right, you know, if you guys are sitting at home and you have nothing to do, bake some cookies. There's like so many recipes online where you can bake cookies for like 2 people, so you don't end up with like 30 cookies for only you, because that puts you in a spot where you eat all the cookies and then you feel guilty.
2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon.
That goes in the over here.
Oh.
So you sift that together.
Well, isn't there salt?
Did it call for salt?
Yeah.
Okay, how much?
Mm.
1/4 teaspoon. So right here. 1/4.
Small.
Yep.
I like this thing.
Me too. It's cute.
Plus it sticks easier.
Okay. Got a brand new thing of cinnamon.
Oh wait, I think I got brand new cinnamon.
Yep. I got brand new cinnamon and I got.
I just got that.
Yeah, I know there's still a little bit left in there because it's poured in here. So I'm going to be in the dilemma of finding a camera because my phone is being stupid. I love the smell of cinnamon, especially in incense. Oh my god, it's like the best smell. Okay, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Maybe half, because that was a lot already. So when you're done with making the cookies, you roll them in cinnamon and sugar, and then you flatten them out, and they are so good.
Okay.
That all sifted together.
Yeah.
Okay. rinse it out and then put it back. Okay, then I gotta get all of the pans out and line them with tinfoil.
I just looked back there to see paprika.
Paprika.
Paprika. Paprika.
Okay.
Total wasn't dancing.
Don't care. Okay, we got all those lines. So they're nice and folded, and it says mixtures together.
Yeah. You mixed
Any
it.
vanilla.
No.
Okay, guys, now we're going to mix the dry ingredients.
Oh wait, hold on.
What?
I wanted to taste that.
That's just butter and shortening.
I know. Yes.
Literally grease
I know.
and sugar.
I just want to taste it.
Tastes like butter and sugar.
No, it tastes better. It tastes really good.
Okay, now we mix. The thing with baking is you want to do your wet and dry mixture separate, and then you want to mix them together, but slowly. You don't want to mix it all at once. Last bit. Can you rinse this out for me, please? I'm going to pause this while we get this mixed up, and then we'll be back. Okay, so we got everything mixed up, and this is what the mix looks like. Just plain old cookie dough.
It's yellower.
Yeah, it does look a lot yellower on the camera. It doesn't look that yellow in real life. Here, let's put this right here. Lower it, maybe. Can you put that under the sink for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we need some type of cup to flatten them, remember? What's those sticky, what is it? Does it say anything else? Okay. So you take a little ball of it, you roll it. It is really sticky, so you gotta be kind of gentle with it. So you take a bowl, and then you roll it in this cinnamon sugar, and then you just put it down. And then once you get them all rolled out, you take a bottom of a glass, or some, that's for you, or some type of, well, because you like straws, so, I mean, it's perfect for you. It has a straw built in.
It's beautiful.
What was I saying?
Cup.
Oh, you take the bottom of a cup, and you press it down to kind of flatten it to make that snickerdoodle shape.
Snickerdoodle. Snivverdoodle.
Man, these things are so good. And they don't take forever to cook. They take like 8 to 10 minutes to cook. So sit here and roll it up. This could become like a therapy or like a meditation because you're doing something repetitively.
Well, not with me dancing.
I don't know. I mean, I can kind of space out no matter where I'm at or what's around me. I can just drift off. You need help? Make some bowls and what is this, like Chicken Little, where I do all the work and you get to eat the stuff?
I hate Chicken Little.
How could you hate Chicken Little?
You want me to raise this a little bit?
Yeah, a tad bit. That's good.
Because, like, half of your head was cut off.
Yeah, half my head.
Half your forehead.
I want to do a video of my most used witchcraft supplies. I think that would be a cool video. A lot of people really like to watch about the witchcraft stuff. Like I did a tour of my witchcraft supplies.
Look, half of my face is cut off by the phone.
You look creepy.
You know what part in the Lorax where O'Hare says "Let it die, let it die"?
Mm-hmm.
I have that stuck in my head. Let it die, let it shrivel up and die. It's stuck in my head.
This will probably make about 30 cookies, like this recipe right here.
And then we'll feel good about ourselves for making cookies.
Yep, and eating them because there's no guilt here for eating anything.
Well, you make me stop eating like after like 3.
Well, because you will eat a whole box of something or, you know, you'll sit there and eat everything and then, you know, most likely you feel sick afterwards. How could you not? And you choose to try to eat sweets before food. So you gotta have some kind of rules with that. You can't just keep eating and eating all night.
Like I ate that whole box of brownies.
Yeah, it's not healthy. It's not good for you. It's not about how you look. It's just about your health. Okay, put those in the oven. And then we put the timer on for 8 minutes and we'll check them. And then if they're done, oh, we have to smash them down.
Boy.
Girl.
Person.
Put them right there. Forgot about that.
You're gonna make.
Okay, so
the cookies.
bring that camera over here so we can show. Right, you gotta
tilt it down.
no, just pick it up and right there. Okay, so this is what you do with them. You just take the glass, boom, because they kind of spread, but they don't spread that much.
Stick to the bottom.
Yeah, it's really sticky dough. Ugh.
Oh no. The last ones are sticky.
Okay, so that's what they'll look like. Okay, so now you can put that back over here. Thank you, madam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll put those in the oven for 8 minutes. They look so good.
I want them right now.
Me too.
I'm so lucky I made pizza last night. My dad was asleep.
Timer. Push timer on.
Is that timer?
Yep. Minute up.
To
8. And then start.
boom. Okay.
Making cookies. You guys, I love baking. It's so relaxing. And it's so nice to, I don't know, just feed the people around you. And it's nice to have a cookie when you want one. The other day I baked a recipe. I found a recipe on Pinterest, I think, of, it was only like 8 cookies. So it was a really small recipe, but I didn't want to make a huge batch of cookies because it was only me. I sat there and ate all those cookies. They were good. But don't you fret. I do exercise and I do, am very active, so 8 cookies. What's that harm? I think the next recipe I want to try to make is stuff called lefse. It's like a potato bread. It's like a potato flatbread from Norway. And I want to try to make it, but I don't have a ricer, a potato ricer, so...
Potato ricer.
Yeah, it makes the mashed potatoes look like little grains of rice. I wonder if we can set this rest of this cookie dough aside in the fridge.
Can I have a little piece?
Yeah, go ahead. Just can't resist the dough. Okay, so that's another 9 cookies here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Come over here.
The last one was a pain.
Sticking to the bottom.
I wonder what this.
Set that over there. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go for right now, and then once all the cookies are done baking, we'll come back. So, Allison, can you press the pause button, please? All right, guys, this is the finished product of our cookies. They spread out a little bit. They smell freaking delicious. They look delicious. Don't they just look great? And I also wanted to show you my bouquet from my garden. There's peonies, there's sweet William, these little flowers here, and then there's red roses. And it smells delicious. Decadent.
Delicious.
Decadent. Beautiful.
Can I move this so I can
Hold
open
on.
it?
Well, you guys, I hope some of you make this recipe and enjoy the cookies. And if you do, let me know how they turned out. And you can follow me on Instagram at the Hollow Grove Apothecaries. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.